another stream, and if you're watching on YouTube, welcome back to another video. Now, as always, we just need to make sure that the audio is definitely working, which I'm pretty sure by now it should be working, but we need to double check this before continuing. Let us be sure. Can't hear anything yet. Hang on. Can't hear anything yet. Hang on. There we go. Okay, we are working. We are working. So, yes, welcome everyone. Now, today we are going to test the F126 cars, but around Baku. Now, the reason I really want to test this is, well, simply because of the super clipping issue of these cars, of this era of regulations. So, let us see how these cars are around this particular track. I'm probably going to get invalidated just for being stopped on track there. But I have loaded the setup of the fastest time around this track. So, let us see. Thought super clipping was already starting there. This feels painfully slow, I can't lie. Is there super clipping starting soon? No super clipping. Interesting. Okay, that's not gone well for the first time trying that corner in these regulations of cars. Now, some are saying I should get rid of the racing line entirely, which is very tempting to do, I can't lie. I do love Baku as a track, and so far this isn't actually feeling as bad as I thought it would. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. Oh no. The colours look a little bit washed, I can't lie. I know it's just a DLC pack, but you can sort of tell that there was less time on the detail of these cars. The Audi does look a bit bland, but then again, I suppose it is a bit of a bland livery, even though I do like it in its own weird way. Any super clipping whatsoever? Not really. So they've gotten rid of that. They've sort of gotten rid of it. Let's see again down the back straight. Let's see. Any super clipping whatsoever. Nope, none. It's just a very slow acceleration. It feels a bit painful. Ooh. Invalidated lap, invalidated lap. Okay. What do we get? A 144. Oof. Not the fastest time. I mean, we are up. We are up a little bit, even though this is going to be invalidated. And what was the fastest time? Like a 137 or something like that. That's insane. That is insane. So, we are about 2 seconds up, even though this is again an invalidated lap. Sure, the other one should have been invalidated anyway. Interesting, I'm losing time on the straight this time round. You definitely have to lift a lot more in this. Yeah, I'm finding with the braking in F1 26 cars, rather than actually keeping on the brakes, you sort of have to just let the car turn in itself, really, without keeping on the brakes, which actually I quite like. Whereas I found in the 25 cars, you have to be a bit more on the brakes. So I do like the feel of these cars, despite them feeling, well, slower. They are definitely slower than 25 cars, that is for sure. Oof, I felt like that was super close. Too close for my liking there. Okay, so we're 2.8 seconds up, but we are still in very early days of time trial at Baku. Keeping it close, keeping it close. We are... Currently, we are nearly 3 seconds up. Can we get it to be 3 seconds? Or maybe not quite. We're losing down the straight here. Somehow. Even though this is the same setup, I think it's just how we exit those corners. It's extremely important, I think, in 26 cars and how you exit the corners. Oh no, that wasn't great. That was not great there. I didn't see what position we ended up being, and to be fair on the stream, you probably couldn't either. So let's go back to the garage. So, where are we currently? We got a 141. Okay, so the highest is a 138.709. I think what we do is set him as a rival. And let's just see what we can do. Okay, so we want to try and get into the 139s ideally, but let us see what else everyone else has done here. So who have we got? To be fair, even if we get into the top 100, let's see what that is. To get into the top 100, you've got to get, basically I've got to shave a second, 1.1 seconds, I would say, or just about a second, about 1 second to get into the top 100. So, let's see if we can shave 1 second. I think it's possible. I think it's possible today. So, damn. So, on this setup, the rear wing is 0. Interesting. Okay, let's just put this up a little bit, see if that makes any difference. What's the suspension at? We could make that a little bit softer. I think let's put this up by 2. And let's drop that by 1. Let's change that a little bit. Let's put these tyres up a little bit there. To 27. Just experimenting. Okay, let's go with that. Let's see how this setup feels. It could feel great or disastrous, so let's see. But 0 on the rear wing, that is very strange. But I guess it is a long old straight. Maybe that's why we didn't have any super clipping. Because we just had barely any drag. But, let's see. Because the thing with this circuit is that you could gain so much time through the corners, but you could just lose it all on this back straight. And I definitely have made it a bit more draggy, but let's see. We're going to restart that. Need to brake a little earlier. And let off the brakes a little earlier as well. Let the car turn in itself, really. Let's see what we can do this time around. First corner at Baku. First corner. We need to nail the braking here. This is always really important at this track. Okay, wasn't our best, but it wasn't terrible. Hit the wall there, but we're still on a valid lap. Bit down on our time, but Mr. Jammy is ahead. The Jammy Dodger himself. Bit down on our time. I would have thought with this setup we'd be a bit quicker in the corners, but then again, this might be the skill issue going on here yet again. I'm definitely not taking these corners as I need to be. Okay, 3/10 down, but we need to get used to the setup a bit more. It's fine. Oh yeah, I thought that was going to be invalidated there. Okay. To be fair, the lap we did wasn't actually terrible, so yeah, we're going to have to make some progress. But this setup right now, I think we don't have enough front wing. I did decrease it. Let us see what it's like on this straight. How much time do we actually lose on the straight here? Oh, we're actually not. We're actually gaining on the straight. Is it because we had a better exit? That is interesting. Whoa, that first corner is quite tricky, I can't lie, in this car. Right, okay, I think we need to make a few more tweaks here. So, I know we put the wing up by 2 there, so what we want to do, I think based off aero, let's just pop that up a little bit. Let's pop that down. What have we got? So rear anti-roll bar. I want to put that up. This is time trial after all. Is that going to make it too snappy? I guess we'll find out. Let's pop that up as well. Brakes at 54. Yep. Okay. And let's put that back up to 30. It will be a bit more draggy. It will be a bit more draggy, but let's see. The drag might not be terrible in terms of time trial and the corners. Again, let's see if there's any signs of super clipping at Baku. Definitely able to get a better exit. Okay, I think we are struggling on the speed side of things. It looks like we are. Yes, we are. But that's what I wanted to achieve. Just by having that bit more drag. Hopefully better exits. Oh, but I clipped the wall. Cost me a bit, and now on the straights I'm starting to lose a bit. So, will it actually work? Okay. Not working just yet how we want it to. But this next sector can be a make or break here. And I think it's breaking us. Oh no. Okay, yeah, we lost time there. We didn't get that corner right. But we did get that alright, but we didn't get the next one alright. Okay. We can do better. We can do better. We're just getting used to this. You sort of go through this in time trial last time. You sort of have you have quite a few laps where you're getting used to a setup you just tweaked, and then you have these moments like that. You're not too far behind. So I think this has got potential to be faster based off just practice. But is it a faster setup? Not so sure yet. But what's interesting is if you get a better exit, you really do start to make the gains. Because this is more draggy, but okay, now I'm starting to lose it a little bit. That's interesting. In a race situation though, with the extra boost, would that be a problem? Okay, that was much better this time around. Again, that was not bad. That wasn't bad. Oh, no. Okay, okay. I think I know what tweaks we might need to make here. Actually, I'd still like to put that up, but let's reduce the ride height just down to 44 again. Let's pop that up to 21. Let's see how this feels. Let's see how it feels. Ooh. That's going to cost us a little bit there already. I feel like time trial should start like here, really, rather than having to do all of that. But I guess it would be an argument of, oh, you could get a better exit. But if it's all the same... Oh, that was better. That was better. Keeping close to the wall, but we just clipped it there. I think that cost us a tiny bit. And we've got to make up second, remember, if we want to get to the top 100. We didn't gain anything there. We did gain some there. I think that was better. Yes, it was. Okay. Can we maintain this? No, we can't, because we crashed into the wall. Ah! It's every time you're up, isn't it? Every time you're up, something like that happens with braking. It's so frustrating. I always find this to be the case in time trial. It's always when you're up. Okay. We've got to do that again. Okay, considering we had that accident, we're still not that far behind, which suggests that this setup actually is a move in the right direction. Are we still gaining on the straights? I think we are. We should look at that. Okay, now it starts to... Oh, no, we are still gaining. Okay, this is good. This is good. Just clip the wall there. Just. Okay, we're still down. We're still down. We just want to make some form of improvement. Some form of improvement. No, we're having the issue with the braking again. Yeah, the braking is definitely something I'm really having to get used to. That's for sure. Oof. Hit that curve a bit too hard there. I think let's just restart that. But first, we need a coffee break, because I know I do this every time I make a coffee, and it will go cold by the time I get to it. And it actually hasn't. Well, it's starting to, so this is a perfect time to grab the coffee. Yep, talk amongst yourselves. Not bad, and if you're wondering where the mug is from, you can't see it on that side, but it is from Florida. Yep. So, what have we got to do? We have got to get a clean lap in, because this setup is faster. But it's our skill again. That is the issue. We need to improve on that. Okay, this is a lot of coffee. That's why I do like these mugs, but for the sake of a stream, yeah, it takes a while. Alright, let's do another lap and let's carry on. Really got to try and get used to the braking. That's one thing I'm not getting on with on my first couple of times. on the F126 cars. But at the same time, I do like the feel a bit better of these cars. Like, there's a lot... It feels like there's less wheel spin going on. That was better. That was better. Can we repeat that? Braking is so important at Baku. Ah, we just clipped the wall again. Only just. It's just the slightest touch. But we're still valid, and we're still ahead, somehow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. We're going to have to restart again. I'm finding that if you hold the brakes too long, which is your natural instinct, you're just going to go straight on. Which is kind of the feeling like, it feels a bit like the anti-lock brakes is off, but it is on. That's the only way I can describe it. But you can't really brake and turn properly at the same time anyway, so you've got to brake a bit earlier, and then let the car itself, with its engine braking and the aero, turn you into the corner. So that's something I've got to get used to a bit. But then that was a bit slower that time, so I didn't time it quite right. Still down on our time. Oh gosh. Can we actually make some improvements? I know we can, but we're just not doing it. Okay, we're making a lot of errors now. This isn't good. This is not good enough. I think what we're going to have to do is just keep banging the laps out until we get back into a rhythm again. Because we've lost a rhythm here. We've definitely lost a rhythm. I do wonder if, because we have actually got straight line speed somehow to gain on our previous selves, can we pop that up by 2? And let's see how that is. Feel like we're not quite turning in sharp enough at the front. Okay, wasn't a fantastic exit either. Ooh, that was a lot better, that one. Yes, this is what we want. This is what we want. Better turning. And the jammy Dodger is still ahead. Oh, keeping it tight there. Okay, we start to lose time through there a little bit. Can we get a better exit? Yes, we can. But this is the corner that keeps getting us. And it sort of has again. Oh, we hit the wall. But can we keep it under wraps? Yes, we can. Okay. That's good. That's good. Oh, we hit the wall again, but we are still ahead. Power early. How much time are we going to lose in the straight though? That's the question. We're not yet. I suspect it'll be at the top end. Or are we still not losing time? No, we're not. We are not losing time. This is still good. This is still good. Oh, I think we just started losing it and we are in the 140s. Okay. 591st. Okay, so top 100, we've got to lose, or we've got to gained, sorry, about 8/10. Can we do that? Let's find out. Ooh, no. Okay. Well, it won't be this lap, that's for sure. I think in reality we are probably getting to a limit of setup here, and now it's just a case of really just getting really used to the setup that we've currently got and just trying to nail the braking zones and nail at every corner. Which, credit to the people who have got into the top 100, they have clearly done. But it's also how you accelerate out the corner as well. I do feel we can improve, probably by about 2/10 at our current way of racing. But we need to do better than that if we want to get to the top 100. Oh, and I've just said that and we've gone straight over the curve. Okay. Honestly, I would love to do this on a sim all the time, but I don't have a sim rig. So, maybe one day. Maybe one day. We'll keep pushing videos out like this, and hopefully one day we can, whatever we get from doing this, we can put it straight towards getting a big sim rig, and we can hopefully get even better times. Whoa! Yes, that was good. I like that. It was a bit snappy, but it somehow worked. Somehow worked. Let's just not ruin it. Let's just not ruin it. Please don't ruin it. Oh, did we almost ruin it? I think we did. Yes, we did. But can we do better out of here? Yes, we can. That is a much better exit. I'll be honest, when I start locking in, my head does start to move with the car. Oh no. Yes. Okay, that's better. That's better. That's better. That's better. Don't do what Charles Leclerc did. We did not. That was good. Oh, we got away with that. We got away with that. Okay, this is much better. Can we maintain this? Oh. Oh no. What just happened? I know I hit the curb, but that really, really unsettled the car. Let's have a look on the outside what actually happened here. So I hit the curb initially. That really stepped out the car, and then I hit it again. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that really impacted the car there. It was going so well up until that moment. Right, okay, let's go again. Let's go again. That was lovely. That was lovely. Okay. Let's keep that on all the other corners. Hit the wall there. We keep hitting that wall. But it's okay. We are still ahead for now. This next bit is really important. Oh, okay. Okay. I am finding with these 26 cars, the rear does step out a bit. So you are sort of drifting into the corners a little bit, which isn't actually terrible. It's quite a nice feeling. It's just you've got to get used to it. But then that also could be setup related as well here. But we have to remember there is less downforce with these cars. They're not as fast in the corners, but they're more nimble, and you can tell they're lighter and smaller. But that's what I love about the older F1 cars, and hopefully they continue to get smaller. That's what I'd love to see. Okay, we lost a little bit of time, just a small clip of the wall there. Can we improve on this corner? Just by having a better exit. Yes, we can. Okay. If only we could have done that every lap. Okay, we've got to make some gains through here as well now. Okay, we haven't made gains through there. I feel like if we soften the suspension a little bit more, it wouldn't be as bad if we did go over the curbs there. Okay, we haven't improved there. Can we improve on this little bit here? Because I know each time this has been a bit that's caught us off. Okay, no, we're not by hitting a wall. No, we will not. And we've done it. Oh, we've done a Charles Leclerc. I am stupid. We have done a Charles Leclerc. Okay, we're gonna have to go again. We can definitely improve. I mean, we can see that here that we are improving. So that's at least a positive to take away. It's just wrapping it all up into one lap. And on controller, yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky on controller at times to get it super consistent. I would love to see how this is. I mean, actually, I know I have tested this on a sim at Goodwood. When Williams themselves had their own sim rig set up with F125. I really enjoyed that. That was great, that. Okay, that was better. That was better. The Jammy Dodger is right there. I don't know how the heck he's done that, but yeah, he's quick. Oh, we lost a little bit of time through there. But the exits are so important with these cars, I have to say. We took that wide and we lost a lot of time there. But can we gain some back through here? Nope, we've hit the wall again. It's not our greatest lap, but it's not our worst either. Can we make any more gains to somehow get a better time? Because we know we can definitely improve. We've made a few errors there, so... That curve is brutal. Okay, we got a better exit. And to be fair, that's what I do like, actually, about F1 cars. My style of driving is about trying to get the best exit as possible, really. So this probably does suit my driving style a little bit better than, let's say, the F125 cars. It feels really sketch, I can't lie, because you can feel the back end going out, but it somehow works. It somehow works. I do enjoy that, actually. Nice. Okay. Okay, we are improving a little bit there. A little bit slower. A little bit slower. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. Oh, we got away with it. Okay, we're up. We're up on our time. This is what we want. But are we going to bottle it again? I hope not. Oh, a little bit on the curb there. Okay, we are 3/10 up. Please don't bottle it on this corner again. We haven't. This is good. Can we keep this up? It's literally just straight now. What could possibly go wrong? This is good. This is good. Okay, can we keep this up? Surely we can. Yeah, there we go. Much better time. 298 on the leaderboard. Whew. Okay. Okay. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy with that. But again, if we want to get to the top 100, we've got to shave another half a second off. So, yeah, what can we do? What can we do? I don't know how some of these guys are getting like, well, the Jammy Dodger. I don't know how he's getting 138, but goodness me. I would have thought he'd be on a wheel, not controller for that. Just get a bit more precision and better, like you can have no assist sign. I honestly, I'm going to admit this, I know my limitations. I cannot do no TC. Everyone knows this who knows the racing me. I cannot do no traction control on controller because my trigger finger is just like all or nothing. You can probably tell by the exits in the corners. It's something I'd like to improve, but I'm not sure if I can. I've tried so many times, and it just doesn't work. Not for me, anyway. So I'd like to go to a wheel personally, if I'm going to improve that. But I'm pretty happy where we're at. So a 146. So we're in the top 300 as of now. But by the time I probably upload the video, we'll probably be out of the top 300. But yeah, I'm pretty happy. Pretty happy. They're actually just under 2 seconds slower than the Jammy Dodger. Can we improve again? Whew. It always feels so sketch going in, but it's so good when you get it right. We're going to improve here. Okay, we are a little bit. We are a little bit. I do reckon we can shave off another 10th. But not like that. If I remember correctly, we didn't do this bit quite well, actually, last time out. Yeah, so we gained a tiny bit, but I think we're going to struggle now. Oh, that's just rude, isn't it? Just rude. It could have been a lot worse. Alright. So even though that wasn't a great lap, we're still not that far behind really, so at least we're staying fairly consistent now. So we're getting into a good rhythm, that's what we want. I hope I don't ruin it now by actually having a mare now, but... Okay, we're up, that is positive, that's what we want. Oh no! Oh! Okay, we're still not that far behind. Can we keep this up now? Can we keep this up? Oh, it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible. Let's keep this. Okay, oh, we were 2/10. Oh no, we took the curb, but we are making gains. That's positive. Oh no. No. We've done a Charles Leclerc. Again. Okay. It was going well, that lap. It was going well. We were a 10th up. I'd be really interested to see where we would have ended up if we continued and got that lap completed. But, as I say, the good thing is we are starting to get into a rhythm here. And that's what we want. Nothing behind us. Oh, we just hit the wall. That's cost us a little bit there. But actually, suddenly we started making a little bit of gain somehow there. Is that better or is it the same? Exactly the same. Oh, okay, a little bit slower because I made a twitch of the wheel. But we could make some gains. Okay, still a little bit behind here. Okay, this is definitely slower now. Yeah, 2/10. 2/10. We didn't get that right. We broke a lot earlier. How bad is it? Quite bad, actually. Yep, invalidated. I don't like that invalidation of Baku. That little bit on the outside there. Not a big fan of it. Never have been. Never have been. Okay. Let us keep going. We're only going to stream it a little bit longer. So we've got the real Monaco F1 qualifying, which is basically the race. And then I have to head out, unfortunately. Okay, let's try and improve. Come on, we can get... I'm sure we can get at least one more lap in, surely. Can we get like a 144? I do reckon it's on the cards, but can we actually execute it? That is the thing. Not like that. That's the thing, when you're trying to keep it so close and trying to really nail it, you do make little mistakes like that. And it really tests your patience. Again, character building, like Monaco. I do love a street circuit. I do love a street circuit. In fairness, I do love Monaco and Baku the most for time trial, because they're extremely satisfying when you get them right. But there is a point you get to where it becomes extremely difficult to improve your time. But I know in this case we've still got a lot more to gain. We're not at an impossible point right now. We're at a point, look, we're making gains. It's just keeping consistent throughout the whole lap here. And we lost a little bit of time there, but not a terrible amount. Through these particular corners I know we can gain. Okay. Oh no. I think we're down. No, we're not. Okay. Because we've got a better exit. Okay. It's not awful. Ow. Ow. That just went from bad to worse, didn't it? Ugh. Normally I don't actually mind that bit. I think it's the pressure, isn't it? It's the pressure. When you're slightly ahead, you start fumbling bits which normally you're alright with. Because you're focusing so much on the other little bits. Okay, what can we do this time round? And hello to the one viewer on here. I appreciate your loyalty. Oh, great. We've really got to, we've got to make this better now. We're starting to make simple errors. Okay. Just slightly clipped the wall there. And we clipped the wall there as well. Oh, great. We're 10th down. And we're still down. And we're still down. And we're still down. We're just losing time on this lap, didn't we? And we're invalidated. Yeah, the laps are not getting better now. We're having a moment here where we're making simple errors like that. It's weird, you sort of go through phases. You have a really good moment or several laps, and then you have like the next 10 will be like atrocious. I guess it's just testing the limits and trying new things. You do end up starting to make these errors. Okay, let's lock in. Okay. Oh. Oh. That must have been so close. Yeah, that was. Technically, in my mind, there was still a gap there. But, there we go. Okay, we're going to have to restart again. They're really going through a mare right now. Can we at least finish on a positive note here? Can we at least finish on a positive note? Come on, we want to finish well. We want to finish well. Let's do this. It wasn't terrible. Okay, we got a better exit there. Yeah, that was pretty good as well. Nearly a 10th up. This bit I think we're going to struggle to improve on a little bit, because I know we absolutely nailed it on our actual lap. Okay, we're about a 10th up now, or we were. Get a better exit. Slightly. Oh no. Is that going to invalidate us? I don't think so, but we are down on our time, unfortunately. I've been fine not hitting anything in that until now, in that particular section. Okay, we are quite a bit down now. Okay, that lap is a goner. But we're coming up to another lap. I know for sure we can definitely improve. It's just putting it all into one lap. It's just not happening at the moment. Just not happening. That was pretty good. Oh no. Feels like every time you have a great corner, the next one goes so wrong. Oh, okay. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Okay, we've gained enough time where we could call this back. Okay, we started losing there. We're at 10th down now. Didn't get invalidated. Okay, we lost some time there. Oh, we hit the curve a bit too much there to make any gains. And there as well, I think. Yep, we definitely lost time. Okay, we're about 2/10 down again, unfortunately. Okay, so we're going to have to go for it again. Just hit the wall again. Just. About a 10th down. We're averaging about a 10th down at the moment. But in fairness, at least we're staying relatively consistent. Oh no. I spoke too soon. I spoke too soon. Okay. We've got to try and end on a positive. That's what we want. Got to try and end on a positive. Let's go. Let's go. Was that better? That felt very different. Okay, got a better exit. Wasn't like massively faster, but it was still better nonetheless. And so was this one. End of the day, if it's just a bit faster each corner, that's what we want. There's no point having like one exceptional corner and then the rest go terrible. At the moment, this is better. But again, we've got to keep this all the way now. Oh no, and I think that's where we just lost it. Okay, we're still a 10th up, which is positive. Oh, we lost time there, unfortunately. We didn't get invalidated. It's so strange. That little bit, you don't get invalidated if you pretty much just cut across it. But again, I think we're about to be 2/10 down. Yep, it's looking like we're going to be 2/10 down again. Really? We got invalidated for that one? Okay, no more. 3/10 down, unfortunately. It was going well. I think it's the last sector we're having problems. We're definitely having problems in the last sector. I don't know, it doesn't really matter on that. Nothing behind us. Can we keep it on? Yes, we can. Okay, not bad, not bad. Okay, so this is what we're having each time. Roughly. We can improve in the first and second sector. It's just that final sector. Oh no. That final sector each time that we're having issues. Yeah, we lost time there. Crashed into the wall and lost time, about a 10th again. Okay, we're having major issues at the moment with this particular sector for some reason. Major issues. We're having problems. We are having problems. Okay. Let's try and nail this. Much better. Much better. That was also much better. Let's try and maintain this now. Come on. Wasn't bad. You lose a bit of time there, just a little bit, just a little bit. And we lost a bit of time there as well. Hit the wall a bit. Oh, we're just a tad behind. It's that particular sector. Oh, we hit the wall. Okay. Okay. Character building. Character building. That was our best lap to compete with our previous time. Unfortunately, it was the most simple error. Most simple error. Only finishing about a tenth behind. Give it one more crack. Early on the power. Early on the brakes. Early on the power. Okay. Can I nail this? Not quite. Okay, we're slightly ahead. Slightly ahead. Okay, we're about the same there. And we clipped the wall and it's invalidated us. Ah, time trials. We love it. We love it. I think nothing's more frustrating than knowing you can improve, but you're just not getting it. We're just not getting it. And for some reason, this last sector, we are really struggling each time. Need to properly look at what it is. Okay. We'll give it. This will be the last lap. This will be the last lap now. Oh, really? Really? Okay. I never quite understand that in time trials. It's like, what did you really gain from that? Like, yeah. Okay. And the bad thing is that we were actually up on our time there. Doesn't really matter now because we're down. Okay, we're down particularly on that section. Alright, okay. What we will do then, we will have to wrap that up for today, and we'll have to come back to this to try and improve further. So, actually since we started, we're still in the top 300, but 299th now. So, yeah, not terrible, not terrible. And there's plenty more to improve on. Alright then. If you have been here since the start, thank you for watching. And if you're watching on YouTube, also thank you for watching and subscribe to the channel. And yes, I hope that you have a good rest of your day.